Water signs. Let's look at the week ahead for you in terms of your career and finances, your love life, your romantic life, and also the general energy around you and any advice the universe has for you. Let's start with career. Well, it looks like you are in for a big shake-up this week financially or at work, which may not be great news. In fact, it may bring you to a crossroads that has you kind of unsure what to do next, like feeling A, in denial, and B, not really feeling equipped to make this decision, like you've been blindsided in a way, or that you don't have enough information to make a decision that you would be confident making. So I'm going to pull some more cards on this, of course. In terms of your emotional life or a romance, well, there does seem to be some quite compatible energy here between masculine earth sign energy and female fire sign energy. Obviously you're a water sign, but this refers to stability and passion, somehow being quite prominent in your emotional or romantic life this week. So I'm going to pull some more cards on this too. Your overall energy, there is an element here of separation or of pain and then healing. So I will pull more cards for this to get your message for the week and see what is ahead. Well, let's start with pulling more cards on your career and finances. So it does look like there is a shock coming in, or just a surprising turn of events that might have you feeling a bit flustered. What does the universe want you to know about this? Well, first it is saying, don't panic. You have all the knowledge you need to really skillfully navigate this situation. Trust your own instincts here. Trust the downloads that you will be getting on this. Now, have the courage of your convictions to go forth, move forward. Don't let yourself be stuck here in this scenario of inaction. This card is all about taking action once you've received your inner intuitive guidance here. And don't go blabbing too much to other people is another element to this High Priestess card. She keeps very quiet, really gathers all the information, plays her cards close to her chest, and really sits with the wisdom that she is getting. Doesn't go chattering around about it yet. So first, get your information. Be defensive if you need to. Get your defenses going, defend yourself, defend whatever this is. Be prepared for a fight maybe. But there is definitely an element of speed to the situation. It will rush in. You can actually be in the driver's seat. This is the Emperor driving this chariot with using the power of his mind to steer the yin and the yang in perfect harmony. Now, when you've got the negative and the positive polarities, or your own personal conscious mind and your subconscious mind working together, united with a single goal, a single vision, that is when you can move forward at pace. So it is really important to gather those thoughts, get yourself into a position of balance, where this is the black and the white as well, the yin and the yang, seeking that balance so that you can move forward in a balanced way and move forward defeating all enemies, knocking over all obstacles. This is having the energy, the courage of your convictions to go into battle. There's a lot of energy here around your career. Let me see what else the universe wants you to know about work and finances. So you're being urged to really have some creative energy here. There's Jupiter in the 5th house. That's the Leo house of self-promotion, hence the word publicity there. Leo takes the stage, can be very upfront and open about what is going on. So there is sort of an element of performance here. You might have to be putting on a bit of a show to get what you want, or to lead others to think that you have more than you do, or there's some element to your success that will be reliant on your creative thought, really getting creative in terms of coming up with solutions. Maybe this could be what this High Priestess energy is, like mulling over some very creative strategies there. You are being urged to lean away from self-doubt, strength in reverse. So anywhere where you are full of fear or like, oh God, what's going to happen? Or am I up for this? Anywhere where you have low self-confidence, lean away from that. You are being urged to drive forward on your chariot like the emperor that you are. So yeah, there might be shit happening at work, but this is where you need to get creative, formulate a plan that is balanced for you, and then go for it without any fear whatsoever. And so you want to lean towards releasing your fears with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Fears might sort of jump out at you this week. I mean, you can lean into acknowledging them and maybe writing them down so you can dispatch them. But this is kind of alleviating the torment. So lean into that. It might be that this sort of shocking thing at work is the end of something that's been very stressful, and there is a sense of sort of relief here, even as there is anxiety with it. It's that weird kind of mixed energy is what could be coming up there. Let's grab a few more cards just to see the general energy, or if there's any more advice around career and work. It just feels quite a big one, so I don't want to provide half a message here. Yeah, there is definitely a bit of a headache in the offing in terms of work and finances. There is a decision point here, a forked road, where you are going to have to make a choice of which way do I go, and that really does echo this very first card out about, oh gosh, what am I going to do? I don't really feel equipped to make this choice, and yet the road is forked and you have to choose one of them. And you will feel like you don't really have a roadmap for where you are going, but you are just going to have to be clear in your own mind, get that intuitive guidance, and really balance out your own fears so that you can move forward in the right way. Yeah, there is just kind of, you've just got to chart a course, you've got to read the signs, and listen to your own wisdom here. You've got the power to do this. You've got this, is what the universe wants you to know this week. So let's look at romance and love life. We've got these two, earth and fire here, which are a bit of a dynamic duo. Let's see what the universe wants you to know about these energies in your love life this week. Well, are you the money man or are you the magnetic woman? Either way, there is a lot of emotional happiness coming your way this week. There is a lot of, sorry, that was the wrong way. There is a lot of love. This is happily ever after in romance. So there are a lot of fears in the picture here, and there is this juggling of decision making, and it's probably due to like, this could be great, but how scary it is, and it's balancing these two energies within yourself. So it does feel like there is a relationship that is possible here, even if you're not in one. Or if you're in one, then there is some element here where there is a decision to make, and there is fear on one side and joy on the other, and only you will understand how this will relate to your situation. But either way, for you, love is a fire this week. So I hope that helps. You might need your own personal reading on this if it's calling to you. But meanwhile, let's look at this energy, because this is your overall kind of spiritual guidance for the week. This is separation and heartache and rebuilding after a painful event. So let's see why this came out for you from the universe. Okay, so your overall energy or spiritual guidance with the Three of Swords was clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your favor, things advancing. It feels as though this is the week where painful issues will be healed, or you will realize that things are changing that might be painful to begin with, but they will bring healing. There is victory ahead for you in this. So just hold on to that wherever you are now, that you are on the verge of healing, whatever this heartache, heartbreak, or separation was. Now, I don't know how these energies are going to fall for you, so just take on board what they say, see if they resonate for you. But this is the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. This card also tells me that your fears might need a bit of practical thought to be gotten rid of. So think about that too. Just try and be realistic. Taurus is the most realistic sign there is, and they really deal in what is tangible, what you can see, feel, taste, touch, smell. I said feel already, but you know what I mean. So try not to live in the realm of fears and hopes. Get practical this week. Take practical steps towards your victory. Now, there is the element of sensuality this week. So that, again, very Taurus. Feminine wisdom, passion, but this is relying on the 5 senses as well, just on this theme. So it is less about your fears and your hopes and, wishes, and it is about getting very tangible with something this week. Now, there could be travel or some international sort of issues, or your spirituality that really comes into play this week with Jupiter. Very, very expansive energy, quite jovial energy in your 9th house of foreign travel, and also of your 9th house of expansion and your spiritual principles. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, of this 9th house, so it's very, very happy to be there. It is like blowing you open and giving you a wide expanse, a new horizon that is much bigger, bolder, and more expansive in every way than you had previously allowed yourself to sort of live. It's like giving you a broad vista for a new life. And the key word there is principle. That is because Sagittarius likes spiritual principles and likes to explain them to everybody, share their views there. It is the natural rule of broadcasting. So that could be an element to this too. But no matter what this healing was or is or will be, there is victory ahead for you, and that is what I would like to leave you with for this week. If you would like your own personal reading, my darlings, go to my website. But meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy for the week ahead and beyond.